He had a new coat for every hour of the day and spent his time riding through the street so that everybody could see his beautiful clothes. One day, there came to the city two rogues who set themselves up as weavers. But they said that the cloth could not be seen by anyone who was stupid or was unfit for the emperor's office.
Lori! Lori! Kaawa kay Manika. Abot mo nga kay Jen.
Presence.
Ang init naman dito. Hala!
Here! Take some of my... You must work without delay. The roots immediately put up the great looms and pretended to be working. They called for the finest silk and the brightest gold, but this they put into their pockets. They worked steadily at the empty looms until far into the night. Here, the rootless of the looms. He decided to send someone to find out the weavers were getting on. But he remembered that no one who was stupid or was unfit for his office could see the cloth. Man. No one. Oh, please.
Wala na nga.
So the good old minister went into the room where the two rogues sat working at the empty loom. He stared and stared and opened his eyes wide. But he said nothing at all. And they pointed to the empty looms. The poor old minister put on his spectacles and bent over the loom. But he could see nothing, for there was nothing to see. They went on talking of the cloth. They named the colors and described the peculiar pattern. The old minister listened carefully, for he wished to repeat to the emperor all that was said.
Okay, dito sige kayo. Ala, gumawa ka dyan.
But all that was given to them, they put into their pockets. Not a single strand of silk was ever put in the loom. The emperor sent another faithful friend to see the cloth and inquire how soon the clothes would be ready. But this man fared no better than the minister. He stood before the empty looms and looked and looked and
sound. Ayan eh. Okay, Mike. Mike.
Then he said, soon, everyone in the city was talking about the wonderful clock that the two rivers were making. The emperor thought that he would like to see the beautiful clock while it was still upon the roof. With a number of his searchers, he went to visit the two rods who were weaving rapidly day after day without any thread. What is this? I'm feeling at all. Am I not fit to the emperor? Am I If that were known, I should be the priest. Then he said, yes, it is very pretty. I could not be. He smiled and nodded his head and stared at the empty room. His searchers too looked and looked, but both saw no more than the others. Yet they all cried, it is wonderful! They asked the emperor to wear a suit made from this cloth, with a great procession that was soon to take place. The emperor gave each of the a royal badge to wear, and called them the imperial court weavers. You are called an imperial court weavers. Through the shining windows, the people could see them hard at work. They took yards of nothing down from the empty looms. They made cuts in the air with big scissors. They stood strong stitches without any thread.
And nothing at all.
And at last they said,
Ang init ate, no? Ano ba yan? Manegra na ako dito.
oh, it is wonderful! Let me put on my new suit! The rest looked at their arms as if holding something. And yet, all the time they saw nothing, for there was nothing. The emperor took off his clothes, and the rod pretended to put on each new garment as it is ready. They wrapped him about, they buttoned, and they tied.
Nani?
The emperor turned round and round before the mirror, and looked, and nodded his head. The two men who were to carry the train of the emperor stood down to the floor as if thinking of something, and then they held their hands high in the air and moved forward. They did not dare let it be known that they saw nothing. The emperor marched along under the handsome canopy, and all his officers marched behind him in gorgeous clothes. No one would say that he could see nothing, for that would have proved him very stupid or unfit for his office. No clothes of the emperor had ever been so much admired. But the people began to whisper to one another what the child had said. The emperor heard what they said, and he shivered. But it would never do to stop the procession, and so he held himself